Hello friends and welcome. Today's video we are going to show you how to purchase and download an SVG online and then unzip that file so that you may move that SVG into Cricut Design Space and use it in your projects. So let's get started. So I've gone online to find an SVG that I would like to purchase. And my preference is this website called Creative Fabrica. But it's the same process whether you buy the SVG there or whether you get it from Etsy. So no matter where you get it, the process is very close to the same. So once you make, I've chosen this baseball bundle here, but once you make your purchase and make your payment, you'll receive a download button. It could be right on the screen immediately, or it could be sent to you in an email, depending on how they do things from where you made your purchase. But regardless, you're going to get this download button, and you want to click that download button. And what happened was that download button has now downloaded that SVG bundle that I purchased onto my hard drive of my computer. Now I want to show you how to access that file. Now on your computer, you want to open up your files. And mine's a Mac computer. Whether you have a Windows, HP, whatever, it's still the same general process. So you want to go to your downloads file and click it. Mine's downloads here on the side. Then once you open your downloads file, you will see the folders that you've downloaded. Now this is the one we just purchased right here. So I want to double click that. Now as you can see, the SVG bundle that I purchased comes in a zip file. That's the first step of our video where I'm going to show you how to unzip this file. Now, we've got two choices here. One says white files, one says black files. So I'm just going to open the black file that'll have the SVGs in it. Now, to open that, you just want to double click. And what happened was it extracted out this little folder here from that zip file. So now you just want to double click this folder. And you'll see many items here, and it can be confusing, but what you're actually looking for is the folder that's labeled SVG. So this folder over here is labeled SVG, and that is the folder that we want to open to be able to upload these graphics into Design Space. So there you have it. This is the whole bundle that I purchased there from Creative Fabrica, and these are all the different SVGs that I'll be able to use in my projects. Now to recap, I have made these directions in written form here for you, so you can take a photo of this and refer back to it while you're going through the steps. So to recap, we went from purchasing an SVG, downloaded it to our computer, opened the downloaded file, unzipped the downloaded file, extracted the folder. Then we want to open the folder and look for the SVG label. Then you open the SVG folder to make sure that all of the purchases you made on that online store are accessible on your computer. Now let's move on to the second part of our video where I show you how to take the SVG and move it into Design Space so that you can use it in your projects. Now friends, for the second part of the video, it's time to move that SVG that we purchased into Design Space so we can use it in our projects. So you want to open Cricut Design Space. Get yourself a new project here, a new canvas. And the first step to getting that image moved into Design Space is you'll see these menu items over here. Now, normally you would click this image button to pull up all the images that Design Space has to offer, where you search for your images. But we're not going to use that for our SVG that we purchased because it's not in the Design Space library. So in order to do that, we're coming down to this upload button over here on the left-hand side. So when you click that upload button, this is the process that will take you into uploading the SVG you purchased. So after you click the upload button, you're going to get a screen and it'll show all the items that you've uploaded. So if this is your first item to upload, you won't have any graphics here. So you'll want to click this upload image button right here. And it brings up a new screen in Cricut that says drag and drop your file here or browse. I just choose browse, which brings up my downloads folder. And I'm going to double click the folder that we purchased the SVG from. And we had already unzipped the folder, so we're going to double click that folder, move over to the SVG, and there are all your images. These are the images that you purchased that are now ready to move into Design Space. So I believe the image that I want to try today is, let's do this one. I'm just going to highlight that and then click down here in the bottom, open. Now what this is doing, it's bringing it into Design Space as a cut image because it is an SVG file. So there's a place over here where you can name anything that you upload. This one already has the name typed in. It says always be your biggest fan. I'll always be your biggest fan. So we're going to just go right down here to this bottom button and upload it. Now as you can see, our image that we purchased has now been uploaded into the Uploads folder on Cricut. Now how do we get that uploaded folder or file or SVG into our canvas? We just highlight it, go down here and click Add to Canvas. And there we have it. There's our image that we purchased from the Etsy store or the online store, and now it's ready to put in your project. So now let's recap all the directions that we followed to get to this point. So to recap, once again I've written out the directions that I just showed you in the video on how to move your SVG you purchased into Design Space. Now you can take a screenshot or a photo of this list and refer back to it as you did before. So we start with opening Cricut Design Space, selecting a new canvas or a new project. Then you're going to choose the upload button from the left, choose the upload image button, choose the browse button, select the folder that you had unzipped earlier, open the SVG folder, highlight the image that you want to move into Design Space, select the Open tab, and then select Add to Canvas. That's a recap of how you move your purchased SVG into Design Space so you can use it in your projects. If you enjoyed this video today, please hit the subscribe button and become one of our charmers. We love helping you with your projects, showing you tutorials, and we'd enjoy having you join our group. I had fun with this tutorial today. If you can think of any other questions that you have or that you'd like to see a tutorial on, please drop us a comment and we can make that happen. And until next time, so long.